Hey guys, Monkey here. Welcome back to another video. I realize it's been a while since I've done this. But it's because of I had a job and I had to go to school, and now I'm getting ready for college. So a lot of that stuff got in my way, but hopefully I'll be uploading videos more consistently and more regularly for you guys. I've noticed a lot on the internet for the past few months, or maybe even for the past year, Minecraft speedruns. And just recently I decided to maybe hop on the scene of that and see how well I could do, because I do speedrun. I've only speedrun one game before, which is Super Mario 64 on the Nintendo Wii. And I'm not too bad at that, but I figured Minecraft wouldn't be too hard since I play it a lot. It's my favorite game as of right now, as of this video. So I figured it wouldn't be too hard, that I could actually do this. And I was so wrong. I've seen a lot of people post videos of them failing at these speed runs, but I never seen one quite like what happened to me. The most of the ones I've seen are people who get killed as they're either fighting the Ender Dragon, or they just made it to the end and the Ender Dragon happens to be right there and they just knock them right off the platform. Or when they're placing the last bed that kills the Ender Dragon, it kills them too. Which happened to me on a speedrun that I recorded, but I just never decided to put it up since it was so cliche and normal at that point. But I've never seen one done quite like this. I'm using Seth Bling's optimized route from Tarokichi, and it just couldn't have gone worse. So the goal of a speed run is to complete a game or an objective in a game as fast as possible, faster than anybody else. So that's what you're trying to do in this game, just like all the other speed runs, but I'm just not able to do it, and this is a video explaining why I should just not be allowed to speedrun whatsoever. So what you can see I'm doing here is I'm mining some gravel to try to get some flint for arrows to kill the ender crystals that regenerate the Ender Dragon's health for later on. I think here it's pretty recommended that you get at least 7 flint, and I have 4 on this run. And that's not usually what I get. I usually either get 1 or 2, maybe even 3. So 4 is a lot for me. I never really ever get 4. So I wasn't timing myself as I did this speed run. I was just kind of practicing, but I decided to record it anyway, just in case anything bad happened or something even good happened. The timer you're seeing was added afterwards in my editing software. But yeah, so I wasn't exactly even too sure on how I was doing. I shouldn't have been in here as long as I have been. According to LiveSplit, I've speedrun the game about 70 times, and I've completed 4 runs. So that just goes to show how bad I actually am. And you can see I can't even get up on that piece of sand there. But yeah, so what I'm doing now in this run is I'm shearing sheep to make beds. And if you're watching this video, I assume that you've seen other Minecraft speedruns, but in case you haven't, you collect wool from the sheep to make beds, because they actually explode in the end, which I'm not sure is a feature in the game or if it's sort of a glitch, but it's considered fair for this run. So you gotta make beds, and that kills the Ender Dragon a lot faster than arrows or a sword would. So my best run was 19 minutes and 33 seconds, and which is actually, I thought, pretty good for myself. That was my first completed run, and that's my best one. The other one I had was like, doesn't say it on here, but it was about 22 minutes maybe, I think. Not too good at all. Not good at all. I'm just not good at this. I'm not good at RNG, which is run and grab. I'm not good at speeding, I can't craft fast, I can't do anything in this run, really. I'm just not good at it. For Super Mario 64, it took me about, I think 6 or 7 runs before I could do it successfully every single time. And I ended up with a best time about 16 or 17 minutes or something like that. It happened like last year. I can't remember the exact time anymore, and I haven't done it in a really long time, so I'm sure now I would suck. But yeah, I didn't think that I would do as horrible as I did in the speedrun. I thought I'd do, pretty decent. And for me, that 19 minutes was actually very decent for me. I was actually really happy with that result, because I know it would take hundreds and hundreds to even come close to the world record. But yeah, I never even actually make it to the end in this run. I make it to the stronghold, but that's where I miserably fail. And I know you're probably thinking, oh, I get killed by a mob, but that's not what it is. You're just gonna have to wait and see. So here I'm collecting more wood so I can have more beds. So I can have more wood to make beds while I'm in the nether. And you can see now I have this waterfall going, so I'm building a portal with the water. A lot faster than having to find diamonds to mine obsidian. And yeah. So I have to go to the nether in order to get blaze rods, which I use to make the eyes of the ender. And the seed is actually so lucky because in the stronghold there's 4 chests and 4 ender pearls, and there is 4 open slots on the portal that you need to put 4 eyes of ender in. So it's literally just perfect. Especially even in the nether, you got this blaze spawner right down this corridor. But yeah, I think if I remember correctly, yeah, it is. This is where, in the nether, is where I lost the most time. So I'm just no good at it. I couldn't remember what block to place there, but it's gravel. Usually I'll skip getting the lava bucket when I'm building the portal, and I'll just usually get it in the nether. But sometimes I like to switch it up, which isn't good. You should never switch up the speed run. You should do it the way you're comfortable doing it and the way that's gonna do it the best. But I'm not the type that speed runs for competition. I just do it purely for fun. What I'm doing here is I'm gonna craft a boat so I can make so I can travel faster later, because there's a section with water that I need to get across. So that's gonna be a lot faster than obviously swimming, and there's no really other path that you can go on that's faster. So a boat is the fastest travel method for that. So here I'm trying to collect blaze rods to make blaze powder to make eyes of ender. So like I said before, there's 4 ender pearls, so I would need 2 blaze rods in order to make those into eyes of ender. And since I only had 4 flint earlier, I decided to try to mine some more gravel while I waited for the blazes. But little did I even know, the blazes were already at the point where I need to kill them. I didn't even realize it was a blaze right where it is right now, and now that I'm watching this over again, I realize that it is there. So I think I've killed 2 or 3 blazes now, and I still don't have a blaze rod, which is not good. In the runs that I've done, I've yet to have 1 blaze drop 2 blaze rods, which seems to happen to a lot of people, but it doesn't happen for me. I don't know if that's just my luck or what it is. So I'm taking a pretty risky move here. I wouldn't recommend it. Just go to get that blaze rod. Which you'll probably notice isn't in my inventory. So ultimately, in the end, that is what screwed me. Yeah, I needed 2 blaze rods, and I thought I had 1. But I only had 2. I only had none, really. So I'm thinking, while I'm playing this, that this is my second blaze rod. But it's not. I also realized that I needed that bucket that I placed into the furnace to collect water for the end to protect myself against Enderman. But guess who decided to break a furnace next to an open fire? Me. So I'm guessing, I don't know if my iron burned with that too, but the bucket definitely did. The bucket's gone. So now I'm out, and now I'm gonna head for the stronghold. If you notice in the video, it's already sunset, which is not good. It should still be around a little past noon at this point, but like I said, I'm just terrible at life, or terrible at speedruns. So yeah, just going for the end now. I'm gonna collect more leaves to tower up to the Ender Dragon and everything else. So I'm running low on food as well, which isn't too much of a problem because the chests that have the Ender Pearls actually supply bread and apples as well. So I didn't really think of it as too much of a big deal, but since pork fills up the most hunger and it's the most saturating in Minecraft, I figured I'd get another few pork chops. I think I only get 2, but it's not a big deal. And I think I hit this pig, and he's not going to stop panicking. So I decided just to push this pig into the fire, and I'll kill him, and he drops 1, so now I have 3, which is okay, I guess. So now you'll notice I'm going to the stronghold, and at this point in the video, I'm noticing that I did not have my bucket. So I just continued on, and I said, you know what, if an Enderman comes, screw it. I'll try my best to kill it. I know this run sucks anyway, because I can just feel it. So this is another worst part that I have in this run, is running and collecting the leaves. I see most people just do this right with a breeze, but I always end up getting stuck trying to do this. I get slowed down a lot. I don't collect as much as I need. Just anything bad can happen, and this is really dangerous to do this part at nighttime because of the mob spawning and everything else. So now I'm going right into the stronghold. I dig 2 blocks down, and I'm falling now. So I'm gonna go down, and we're gonna see exactly how I failed this speed run. At this point, I'm gonna probably just talk about some updates on what's going on. I've actually changed my in-game username to Mega Man Minecraft. In my future videos, I'm going to be referencing myself to that, but I'm not gonna do the whole stupid Google Plus change your name on YouTube thing, because I just don't believe in that. I think YouTube should be its own thing, and it shouldn't be corporately owned by another company like Google Plus or just Google in general. I just think that YouTube should be its own thing, and you should have your own unique YouTube name and not your own unique Google Plus name. So I'm keeping it as the Sexy Monkey, but I will probably be referring to myself as Mega Man Minecraft. You can see here, this is where I completely failed. I noticed I only had 1 blaze rod, but I thought I collected the other one. So you can just see the face of disappointment here. So yeah, it took me 13 minutes, 27 seconds, and 58 milliseconds to realize that I am just a total failure. I cannot do this. I'm just too bad at this. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this epic fail. Well, I consider it to be an epic fail. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to be uploading videos a lot more consistently and a lot more regularly than I was before. I don't know how many videos I'm going to put out a week. It's definitely not going to be at least 1 a day. But I'm hoping for at least 2 to 3 a week. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys later. Have a good one. Bye.